Would you believe that less than 2% of people worldwide remain professionally active and fully independent at age 80? Well, I'm one of them. I'm Dr. James Miller, an 80-year-old physician still seeing patients 3 times a week. The secret? It's not expensive supplements or complicated diets. It's 5 simple fruits that I eat every day. Over my 50 years of practicing medicine, I've seen a clear pattern. Some seniors thrive well into their 90s, while others struggle in their 60s. The difference often comes down to simple daily choices. As both a doctor and an 80-year-old myself, I've discovered that staying healthy doesn't require fancy treatments or costly medications. Sometimes the most powerful medicine can be found right in your local grocery store. Today, I'll share the 5 fruits that have kept me and thousands of my elderly patients healthy, energetic, and sharp-minded well into our golden years. Before we begin, I'd love to know which city you're watching from. Drop it in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more health wisdom from my half-century of medical practice. Let's start with the fruit that completely transformed my sleep at age 70, something nearly every senior struggles with. 1. Kiwi, my secret to quality sleep. Let me share something personal. At 70, I hit a wall with sleep that many of you might recognize. Despite being a doctor, I found myself lying awake night after night, staring at the ceiling, wondering why sleep had become so elusive. My patients were sharing similar struggles, tossing and turning, waking up multiple times, feeling exhausted during the day. It's a challenge that affects nearly 70% of us over 65. Then I discovered something remarkable during a medical conference in New Zealand. A colleague introduced me to research about kiwi fruit and sleep quality. I was skeptical at first. Could something so simple really help? But as both a doctor and someone desperate for better sleep, I decided to try it myself. The results amazed me. Within just 2 weeks of eating 2 kiwis every evening, I started falling asleep faster and waking up feeling genuinely refreshed. The science behind this is fascinating. Kiwis contain high levels of serotonin and antioxidants that help regulate our sleep-wake cycles. They're particularly effective for us seniors because they work gently with our body's natural rhythms. One of my patients, Margaret, age 75, was taking 3 different sleep medications when she first came to see me. Like many seniors, she was concerned about becoming dependent on sleeping pills. We started her on the kiwi routine, 2 fruits about an hour before bedtime. Within a month, she was able to reduce her sleep medication with her primary doctor's supervision. It's like someone gave me back my natural sleep, she told me during her follow-up visit. Here's my personal routine that I've refined over the past decade. I eat 2 kiwis around 8 p.m., about 2 hours before my usual bedtime. You can eat them like I do, cut in half and scooped with a spoon, or slice them up if that's easier. Don't worry about the fuzzy skin. It's actually edible and full of fiber, though many of my patients prefer to peel them. If you're taking blood thinners, check with your doctor first, as kiwis contain a moderate amount of vitamin K. For those watching expenses, and I know many of us seniors are, here's a money-saving tip. Buy kiwis when they're on sale and let them ripen at home. They should yield slightly to gentle pressure when ripe. You can store ripe kiwis in the refrigerator for up to 2 weeks. Some of my patients buy them in bulk and share with neighbors, a great way to save money and stay social. If you're still watching and find this helpful, type sleep in the comments below. I'd love to hear about your own sleep challenges and answer any questions you might have. Remember, it's never too late to improve your sleep naturally. I'm living proof at 80 that good sleep is possible at any age. Now, let me tell you about another fruit that's been crucial for keeping my mind sharp these past decades. 2. Pomegranate, how I keep my mind sharp. Memory concerns hit home for me when I turned 75. Despite my medical knowledge, I started noticing those little moments, forgetting where I placed my keys, struggling to remember patients' names, missing appointments. These are fears I hear daily in my practice from other seniors, and they're completely natural. But here's what I discovered that changed everything: the remarkable power of pomegranates. Let me share something that amazed both my family and colleagues. 5 years ago, I challenged myself to memorize a new medical journal article every week, quite ambitious for a 75-year-old doctor. I made one simple change to my routine, drinking 4 ounces of pomegranate juice every morning. The results? Not only could I maintain my challenge, but my recall during patient consultations actually improved. My staff started joking that I had a better memory than doctors half my age. The science behind this is fascinating. Recent studies from leading neurology institutes show that pomegranates contain unique compounds called punicalagins that can cross our blood-brain barrier, something many nutrients can't do. These compounds work like natural brain protectors, reducing inflammation and supporting memory function. For us seniors, this is crucial because our brains naturally experience more inflammation as we age. One of my favorite patients, Tom, age 78, was a retired professor who noticed he was struggling with his beloved crossword puzzles. After adding pomegranate to his daily routine, he reported feeling mentally sharper within weeks. "It's like the fog lifted," he told me during his last checkup. "I'm back to finishing the Sunday crossword, and my grandkids say I'm more engaged in conversations." Now let me share my cost-effective strategy for incorporating pomegranates into your diet. I know fresh pomegranates can be expensive and messy to prepare. Here's what I do. I buy them when they're in season, October through January, and freeze the seeds in small portions. For the rest of the year, I rely on pure pomegranate juice. Just make sure it's 100% juice without added sugars. Look for sales at your local grocery store, and don't forget to check if your Medicare Advantage plan offers healthy food benefits. Here's my daily routine: 4 ounces of pomegranate juice with my breakfast, or a 1/4 cup of fresh seeds sprinkled on my morning oatmeal. If you're on blood pressure or blood-thinning medications, check with your doctor first, as pomegranates can interact with certain medicines. Start with a smaller amount and gradually increase it. If you're following along and want to maintain your sharp mind, type "memory" in the comments below. I'd love to hear your experiences and answer any questions about incorporating pomegranates into your daily routine. Speaking of staying energized throughout the day, let me tell you about my morning ritual with another powerful fruit that keeps me going at 80. 3. Lemons, my daily energy boost. Would you believe that at 80, I still start seeing patients at 8 a.m. 3 days a week? Many ask how I maintain my energy levels without relying on coffee or energy drinks. The answer sits right in my kitchen: lemons. Let me share why this simple fruit has been my morning companion for over 3 decades. My journey with lemons began at age 50, when I noticed my energy dropping by mid-morning. Like many seniors, I was taking several medications that seemed to drain my vitality. That's when I remembered my grandmother, who lived to 96, always started her day with warm lemon water. I decided to give it a try, and 30 years later, I haven't missed a single morning. Here's my exact routine. I wake up at 6 a.m. and immediately drink a glass of warm water with half a fresh lemon. The key is timing. I wait at least 30 minutes before taking any medications or eating breakfast. This simple habit has transformed my morning energy levels. The natural compounds in lemons help gently wake up your digestive system and support your liver's morning detoxification process, something especially important for us seniors who take daily medications. Speaking of medications, here's something crucial I tell all my older patients. While lemons are generally safe, they can interact with certain medications. If you're taking medications for blood pressure, diabetes, or heart conditions, drink your lemon water at least an hour before or after your pills. Always check with your doctor first, especially if you have acid reflux or kidney conditions. Let me share a practical tip I've learned from years of daily lemon use. I buy a week's worth of lemons at a time and keep them fresh in a sealed container in the refrigerator. To save money, I watch for sales and sometimes buy in bulk with my neighbors. A cost-saving trick: when lemons are on sale, I squeeze several and freeze the juice in ice cube trays. Each cube equals about half a lemon, perfect for one morning serving. One of my patients, Betty, age 73, complained about constant afternoon fatigue. Like many seniors, she thought low energy was just part of aging. After starting the morning lemon water routine, she noticed a significant difference within weeks. "I no longer need my afternoon nap," she told me during her last visit. "I have enough energy to play with my grandchildren after lunch." The beauty of lemons is their simplicity. You don't need expensive juicers or complicated recipes, just warm water and half a fresh lemon. If the taste is too strong, start with a quarter lemon and gradually increase. Remember to rinse your mouth with plain water afterward to protect your tooth enamel, a particular concern for us seniors. If you're still watching and interested in boosting your energy naturally, type "energy" in the comments below. I'd love to hear about your morning routines and answer any questions about incorporating lemon water safely into your daily regimen. Now, let me tell you about another fruit that's been essential for maintaining my digestive health at 80. 4. Papaya, my digestive health helper. Digestive issues are something many of us seniors face but rarely discuss openly. At 80, I can tell you firsthand that maintaining good digestion becomes increasingly challenging. When I was 75, I started experiencing what many of my elderly patients complained about: bloating, constipation, and general digestive discomfort. That's when I rediscovered papaya, a fruit that has since become my daily digestive health guardian. During my medical practice, I've noticed that nearly 70% of my patients over 70 deal with some form of digestive problems. Many resort to over-the-counter medications, not realizing that nature provides a gentler, more effective solution. Papaya contains an enzyme called papain that works like a natural digestive aid, helping break down proteins and ease the burden on our aging digestive systems. Let me share a turning point in my own health journey. 5 years ago, I was taking antacids almost daily. Then I started eating a small bowl of fresh papaya after dinner. Within 2 weeks, I noticed a remarkable difference. My digestion improved, and I rarely needed antacids anymore. One of my patients, Ruth, age 78, had a similar experience. She was struggling with chronic constipation until she started incorporating papaya into her breakfast routine. "It's like having my own personal digestive assistant," she often tells other patients. Here's my practical advice for fellow seniors about choosing and eating papaya. Look for fruit that yields slightly to gentle pressure. Too firm means it's unripe. Too soft means it's overripe. I've found the best deals at local Asian markets, where papayas are often half the price of regular supermarkets. If fresh papaya isn't available or is too expensive, frozen papaya chunks work well too. Some of my patients split a large papaya with neighbors to save money and prevent waste. For those taking blood thinners or diabetes medications, please consult your doctor first. While papaya is generally safe, it can interact with certain medications. I recommend starting with a small portion, about half a cup, and gradually increasing as your body adjusts. The best time to eat papaya is either 30 minutes before a meal or 2 hours after. This timing maximizes its digestive benefits. Here's a money-saving tip I share with my patients on fixed incomes. Buy slightly underripe papayas when they're on sale. Place them in a paper bag with a banana to ripen at room temperature. Once ripe, cut into portions and store in the refrigerator for up to 5 days. Some of my patients even freeze small portions for smoothies. If you're watching this and dealing with digestive issues, type "digest" in the comments below. I'd love to hear about your experiences and answer any questions about incorporating papaya into your diet safely. Remember, good digestion is crucial for overall health and quality of life at our age. Now, let me share another affordable fruit that's been my trusted companion for maintaining heart health. 5. Raisins, my affordable superfood. Let me ask you this. When was the last time you considered raisins as more than just a snack for kids or an ingredient in oatmeal cookies? As an 80-year-old physician, I've found raisins to be one of the most underrated superfoods, especially for seniors. They're affordable, accessible, and packed with nutrients that support heart health, energy, and digestion. In fact, raisins have been part of my daily routine for over 30 years, and I often recommend them to my patients as a budget-friendly alternative to pricier fruits. Many people assume that eating healthy requires a hefty grocery bill, but that's simply not true. Raisins are proof that great nutrition doesn't have to come with a big price tag. Unlike fresh berries or exotic fruits, raisins are dried and have a long shelf life, which means no waste and no stress about using them before they spoil. For seniors like us, they offer a practical advantage: lightweight, easy to store, and no refrigeration needed. Whether you live alone or on a fixed income, raisins are an affordable way to get a concentrated dose of nutrients without spending a fortune. I remember one of my patients, Robert, age 82, who struggled to maintain a healthy diet on a tight budget. He often skipped fresh fruit because it was too expensive or went bad before he could finish it. When I suggested adding raisins to his diet, he was skeptical. "Aren't raisins just sugar?" he asked. But after a month, he came back with a big smile. "Dr. Miller, I feel like I'm getting my daily fruit fix without breaking the bank." His energy levels improved, and he even noticed fewer cravings for processed snacks. What makes raisins so powerful? It's their nutrient density. Despite their small size, raisins are loaded with potassium, antioxidants, and natural sugars that benefit your heart. Potassium, in particular, is crucial for seniors because it helps regulate blood pressure. Most of us don't get enough of it in our diets, and raisins offer an easy, delicious solution. Studies have shown that regularly eating potassium-rich foods like raisins can significantly lower the risk of heart disease. Antioxidants in raisins, such as polyphenols, protect your blood vessels from damage caused by free radicals. Over time, this can improve circulation and reduce inflammation, key factors in maintaining a healthy heart as we age. And unlike processed snacks, the natural sugars in raisins provide steady, lasting energy without the crash. For seniors like us who need a gentle boost throughout the day, a small handful of raisins can be the perfect pick-me-up. Here's how I incorporate raisins into my own routine. I keep a small jar on my kitchen counter, making it easy to grab a handful as a mid-morning snack or sprinkle them over my oatmeal at breakfast. For patients with arthritis or joint pain, I sometimes recommend soaking raisins overnight. This softens them and makes them easier to digest while enhancing their natural sweetness. And if you're concerned about portion control, I suggest pre-measuring small servings into reusable containers. For those watching their budget, buying raisins in bulk can be a great way to save money. They're widely available in most grocery stores, and store brand options are just as nutritious as name brands. Once opened, keep them in an airtight container to maintain freshness for months. Some of my patients even freeze them to extend their shelf life further, although, to be honest, they rarely last that long in my house. Raisins may be small, but their impact on health is anything but. They're a humble superfood that's helped me maintain my energy, heart health, and independence into my 80s. If you haven't considered adding raisins to your diet, I encourage you to give them a try. It's a simple, affordable change that can make a big difference in your overall well-being. Remember, good health doesn't have to be expensive or complicated. It just takes a little wisdom and the right habits. At 80, I'm deeply grateful to still be doing what I love, helping others live healthier, more vibrant lives. These 5 fruits have been my trusted companions, supporting me and my patients through the challenges of aging. Remember, it's never too late to make a change. Start with just one fruit from this list, and you'll be amazed at how small steps can lead to big improvements. Your body will thank you for the care you give it. If this resonated with you, Don't forget to subscribe for more health wisdom from my 50 years of medical practice. Stay well.